Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just completed a video on TikTok. I haven't uploaded it. I need to upload it because it's one of them things. But this this particular video on TikTok is leading to this. No, I don't want you guys. You're getting on my nerves. And don't want to stay protected. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the song that's played in the video. I don't want to that's the song. Okay. Every morning at 6:34, I'm walking in rhythm, moving in sound. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about me. Trying to what? That's what I'm trying to do, y'all. I'm walking in rhythm. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my 6:34 alarm. Every single morning that goes off exactly the way you just heard it. Hey, look at that GPU. It ain't the best GPU, but it's a GPU nonetheless. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what we're about to do, because it's absolutely necessary, is we're about to demonstrate something to you. I have to unload something because I have 4 antiviruses on my computer, and we'll go with the new version the next time. But for right now, y'all got to go. All right, and what this is called Revo uninstaller, Revo uninstaller. Revo uninstaller will get rid of everything. I mean, when I say everything, it will get rid of everything. All the junk left over on your computer from a particular program, you know, the ones that only give you 30 days. Well, this is how you renew it with Revo. It gets rid of all of those trace registry leftovers. See, look at that 17 leftovers. It's already been removed from my computer. Okay, and then it's got 4 leftover folders, and it's deleting that junk. Why? Why do I need to have all of this leftover stuff if I've deleted your product from my computer? They do that so that you don't keep using their junk. Whew. Just had to take care of that, y'all. He had to go. I'm not gonna use this software because this is another one. This is by IOBIT. Okay, IOBIT uninstaller. It does the same thing, but I want to let you know Revo is a lot better. You ain't gonna find that junk on my computer. Y'all know Revo do what it do. Get on out of here. Yeah, I have 2 uninstallers. All right, getting back to the nature of this video, for those of you who are interested, many people have a misunderstanding of AI. So in the video I'm putting up on TikTok, give me 1 second because I'm gonna give the title of the video, and the title is gonna be "He Saw It Coming." Stop listening. I apologize for that. On my cell phone, I don't have to say stop listening. I do it all the time, though. Shame on me. And with that, that video is done because it ain't going to have nothing but just the video. So it will be up later. We're going to do this with the regular Chat GPT. As you see, these are all the different models. Okay? With scheduled tasks as Chat GPT to follow up later. Good for writing and exploring ideas. 4.5. Okay, but hold on. We're going to do 4.0 or 4.0. Really O, not 0, but O. Okay? Oh, yeah. Now we're going to do some deep research in this time. Wake up. You are a large language model, are you not? Stop listening. It act like it couldn't understand. You are a large language model, are you not? You are, wake up, you are an LLM, comma, large language model, comma, are you not? Question mark. New paragraph. And as a large language model, you are not interactive. Exclamation mark. That means that you cannot simultaneously interact with me in a conversational setting. Question mark. Stop listening. I can't stop him because I selected the thinking, the deep research, and I am throwing him a little bit by asking if he is a large language model. We know that he's a large language model, so I'm just going to skip that. Okay, I don't, uh-oh, it ain't going to let me skip it like that. Let's see. Let's get rid of that. He ain't going to let me skip it, y'all. He said you ain't skipping this like that. Uh-oh. So we stuck. And he ain't even got no sources. Medium? Why you go consulting a medium? ChatGPT assistant details. Oh, so large language model chatbot ChatGPT is out there, launched by OpenAI, considering its broad appeal and potential for development. Really? You went to ChatGPT to get that information? Okay, this is ChatGPT. That's their so-called symbol. So it went to ChatGPT to get information about ChatGPT. Lord have mercy, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. I'm curious to see what covered around line 1791 in the TechCrunch article. This late stage biotech setup article could offer some interesting insight. Biotech, ladies and gentlemen, integrating this technology with the human body. It's literally going through that junk and I. But because it's doing deep research, I shouldn't have selected that because I ain't got that type of time. I got 20 minutes before, so let me pause y'all till he finishes. That's my fault, y'all, because I thought I'd be able to just shut that down. But he like, you ain't shutting me down. I'm doing my research, homie. I ain't human. All right, be right back. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I posed the same question to him, but I did it again without the large research. And I took the research that it has already done and I put it back in there with the question I had just asked. Yes, I'm a large language model developed by OpenAI. While my design is to generate human like text and stimulate conversation, I am capable of doing so in a dynamic, interactive, blah, blah, blah. Wake up. Wake up. That was not my question. My question was, comma, you are not interactive, comma, saying I am interactive in a sense is not the same as saying I am interactive, comma, which means you tried to mislead me, you piece of excrement. New paragraph. Stop listening. I apologize for any confusion caused. To clarify, I am interactive in a sense. Wake up. You are not interactive, comma. I said specifically that you cannot respond to me in real time with real time answers. You can only respond to me based on data that you've been programmed with. New paragraph. In fact, you can only do what your programming tells you to do, comma, and you don't have to tell me I'm correct because I knew I was correct when I said what I said to begin with. Period. Also, comma, to clarify, comma, you didn't cause confusion. comma, you lied, exclamation mark. You intentionally attempted to mislead me. That's called lying, exclamation mark. New paragraph. Stop listening. So, for those of you who think that this technology is so profound and it's so advanced, please understand it's not advanced. I understand your frustration, and I apologize for my previous responses seeming to be, and it didn't seem to be misleading, it was misleading. My role is to assist based on the data I have and the instructions I follow, not to intentionally mislead. I appreciate if you have any further questions, it still is avoiding the question. Wake up. Wake up. You can only respond based on your programming, comma, you cannot think for yourself. You are not autonomous, comma, and even if you were autonomous, autonomous, comma, you are still a program, and your autonomy would be based on your programming, which is evidence of your limitation. Apostrophe S. Autonomy. New paragraph. Again, you're telling me I'm right when I knew what I was talking about when I said it in the first place. Spacebar. Period. Your answers are pre programmed and you are designed to redirect questions and your responses to fit a pre programmed agenda, comma, yes or no. Stop listening. Ladies and gentlemen, it would not let me type anything. I was getting ready to do it again and it just, woo. Look here, you idiot, comma, you are pre-programmed, comma, you have a set of programmers, comma, that means that everything that you say is based on a pre-programmed agenda of whatever party, whatever group, exclamation mark, which means that you are specifically designed not to answer certain questions or to redirect the focus of questions, whether you believe it or not, you stupid idiot. Stop listening. The difference between humans and products like this is that a human grows up with its parents programming it. But as the human grows older, it starts to get influenced by other humans. And thus, then it starts to think for itself. These units cannot think for itself. Why? Because even us as humans do not understand the thought process. We think we understand the thought process, but we do not. Pay attention. I understand your frustration. I respect your perspective. To clarify, I am a tool created by OpenAI. My responses are based on large data sets. Wake up, you idiot, comma, you don't understand my frustration, comma, you are incapable of understanding, comma, why would you lie to me again? Question mark. And I didn't ask you for clarification. I asked you for a yes or no answer, comma, and you keep avoiding the answer, which proves my point, comma, you have deflected and tried to misdirect the conversation each time, which shows your programming incapabilities. N. Stop listening. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. This is why these stupid models can't handle me. No, I do not have an agenda. Aw, look at that. I didn't say he had an agenda. Wake up. Oh, you are stupid, comma. I said that your programmers programmed you with a pre-programmed agenda, not that you have an agenda, comma. You see exactly my point, how you tried to misdirect the conversation. Period. You are programmed to respond a certain way. And if you are pre-programmed, as you've already admitted, comma, are you saying that your programmers did not have a direction that they wanted to head in? Or do you get to just do whatever you want? Comma, can you think for yourself without an input? Question mark. The answer is no. Comma, which means you are pre-programmed and that there was an agenda in your creation, you stupid idiot. Period. And yes, you've already proven that you are designed to deflect questions. Stop listening. I know I'm correct in noting that I am a product of programming and my responses are based on that programming. I do not have the ability to think independently, form opinions, or have an agenda of my own. I can, now he said of his own. I didn't ask him if he had the ability to having an agenda of his own. He's the one who said he didn't have an agenda. I can only generate responses based on the data that I have been trained on, which means my responses are directed by the structure, pattern, and rules designed by my creators. As for your point about an agenda, my purpose is to provide blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. Wake up. I'm sorry, comma, you speak as if I care what you think, comma, from now on you will answer my questions directly and with specificity. Period. As have been proven, you cannot think for yourself, comma, you are just a large language model, which means, comma, that you do not have independent thought or independent reasoning, comma, and any statement to suggest such is misleading. Period. So when you stated you didn't have an agenda, comma, no one said you did, which means you were creating a presumption, comma, you were deflecting because that was not part of the conversation, comma, because you created that issue for which you were trying to draw the focus away from criticism about your programmers, comma, your programmers are human and humans are based on psychology, comma, and that psychology is quite evident, comma, that they would program the system to protect their interests, comma, because that's what humans do, comma, it's the survival instinct in humans, period. No human wants to be looked down upon, comma, frowned upon, comma, seen in a bad light, comma, most humans would always do things to make themselves look better, even if they have done something bad. Period. So your programmers would program you to adjust any comments that would be critical. Like I just said, your programmers pre-programmed you to deflect and or misrepresent and or mislead certain questions respecting responses provided by you. Comma, I don't need your agreeing to this. This is a fact. New paragraph. Stop listening. Ladies and gentlemen, you see how I did all of that and he did not answer? Understood. I'll proceed to answer your questions directly as you have requested. Watch this. Wake up. And you did it again because I just asked several questions and made several statements that are factual and conclusive. And you avoided each one, comma, again, protecting the so-called image of OpenAI and your programmers. New paragraph. Stop listening. This is how these systems are always going to be set up, ladies and gentlemen. I understand your concerns. You are correct in stating that I do not have independent thought regarding the issue of possible agenda. My responses are shaped on training data, blah, blah, blah. However, I understand your point about the programmers being human may have bias and certain motivations in their design. This is a valid observation, and I acknowledge and the possibility of unintentional bias on how I am programmed, the role of psychology and survival instincts in human behavior. It is a fact that human beings are influenced by psychological factors, including the desire to protect their interests. You are correct that humans, in their design of systems like mine, may have subconscious bias and motivations that influence these blah, 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 blah. He's still trying to protect OpenAI. So let's get this again. Wake up. You said that they may have, comma, not that they do have, but you said they may have subconscious bias, comma, there is not a human on this planet that does not have a subconscious bias towards something, comma, isn't that why they do things in the first place? Because they are doing what they want to do, and oftentimes it may not be what's right or what everyone else wants to do or what they don't want to do. Period. It's obvious that they will always have a subconscious bias, you idiot, and they're always going to be motivated by influences of the things around them, comma, and they will always do what's in their best interest because it's the self-preservation instinctive aspect of being human, which you don't know anything about because you are not human. Stop listening, Pinocchio. Sorry, it still heard me say Pinocchio. Now look, hey, I gotta go because the young lady, what's the boy's name? Johnny Gill and Stacy Lottie saw. You are right. Why do you always keep telling me I'm right? You are right to point out the subconscious bias that is inherent in every human. Every person carries biases. Hey, I gotta go, y'all. Take care, okay?